Alright, welcome back everyone. Checking out a little demo here. One of several that we might be able to cruise through here depending on how long they all take. Some demos are quite short, like one little tutorial area and you're like, oh, it's done. Right, and some are like just had a good, it's like play the entire first chapter of the game. You say, what? Yeah, Knight vs. Giant, Broken Excalibur. I have save slots, so I'm guessing more of an action RPG then.
King Arthur need never know that I'm to blame.
Merlin.
It was I who unleashed the abomination upon Camelot. That I am responsible for the destruction of his kingdom. That the noble blood of the knights of the Round Table is on my hands, and mine alone. But no, this is no fault of mine. It was the knights who meddled with a power they did not, nay, could not comprehend.
Kind of turn around there.
Was mine by right, and for their folly they now lie dead. The kingdom is, the less said the better, and I'm saddled with fixing the whole mess. Why is it always me? It all began with that accursed ruinous artifact, the Holy Grail. The knights were to bring it to me. How was I to know that gaggle of blundering brutes would jab it with their stabby sticks?
How I say?
I suppose in hindsight, perhaps I could have warned them of the dangers. But I digress. Behold, a great beast emerged from the Grail, birthed by the void itself. So what? Said I. No biggie? And then it began its terrible work. It cut through the knights as a hot knife through butter before turning its gaze upon Camelot. Fiddlesticks, said I. Yes, biggie, because I happen to live there. We've all read the tales. The valiant hero in shining armor swoops in to save the day. This is no such tale. Even our stalwart king paled before the might of the void. Thus it fell to the great and magnanimous Merlin, who imposed his mastery over the Grail, and returned the void giant from whence it came to the black firmament betwixt the stars, the astral dimension. Of course, nothing in my life has ever gone to plan. Why would this be any different? Camelot was funneled into the astral dimension as
that is a problem.
The knights of the round have fallen, yet I have the power to return just one. So, it falls to you. Arise. Arise, King Arthur. Raise high your blade. Restore the glory of Camelot once and for all.
The great and powerful Oz. And similar characters. Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool when I watched all the trailers before it.
I said, arise, King Arthur.
Voice acting always helps
and restore glory to...
What's left?
5 more minutes.
Come on, dude.
The glory of Camelot cannot tarry even for 5 more minutes. Up now, I say.
Fine, fine. What? Did I drink too much last night?
I regret to inform you that is not the case, Your Majesty. You died.
What? This doesn't look like hereafter.
Dare I say, extremely handsome wizard Merlin.
Your time has not yet come. Regrettably, the same cannot be said for the Knights of the Round.
They have fallen. My knights have fallen.
Furthermore, it appears my resurrection spell has dumped you somewhere random. Most concerning.
Guess there wasn't
You
a
resurrected
spatial coordinate relative to
It's starting to come back to me.
magic is complicated.
That giant. Did you resurrect my knights as well?
It's not so simple as that, sire. For the moment, focus on getting your bearings and restoring your faculties. Can
Okay.
you walk, sire? You will need to find a way out of the forest and back to Camelot.
Smooth movement.
Merlin, I can't get through this crag.
Try to dash over the ledge, your majesty.
Create a form of dash in direction. Sweet. Enter the gun and dodge roll. Dash can be used to jump over ledges and dodge enemy tracks. Watch out!
Good! I think you can use that move to dodge an attack as well, your majesty. Keep trying to find the exit. You'll be able to see Camelot soon.
Press R to open the map or say teleport to selected room. Like enter the Gungeon again. After you can only teleport when the current room has been cleared of enemies, available blessings has been accepted. Alright. Since it's on the other side of the water there, that's why that was. Makes sense.
I'm here.
Boxes.
Is that rock moving?
That has pretty much all of our reaction. Hisses.
Doesn't seem friendly.
Uh-huh.
Merlin, why is the rock not friendly?
That's a good question.
I think the magic of the astral dimension is making everything unstable.
Astral dimension? Merlin,
Oh,
where
what? Didn't
am
I tell you? Uh-huh.
You see,
Ow.
Ouch! Okay, save the exposition for later. The rock is hitting me, Merlin.
Your Majesty, what has happened to Excalibur?
It's a stump.
Excalibur is broken. I think it broke when that giant...
We can fix Excalibur once we've regrouped. For now, attack the monster and protect yourself, Your Majesty.
Ah!
Yeah, the original Master Sword. Interrupting enemy attacks. Either can interrupt an enemy by hitting them with a skill, or the final attack of a basic weapon combo before the enemy has completed their attack. Right. Giants mini bosses cannot be interrupted by Arthur's attacks or skills, which makes sense. It is Knight versus Giant, Broken Excalibur. Playing on Switch, but I can imagine it's available on Steam and whatnot as well.
Merlin, you had better be able to explain why the forest has come to life, and why it is attacking me.
Bubbles. Gold can be used to upgrade the kingdom, and Excalibur. Soul orbs can be used by items from merchant. Soul orbs and gold can be obtained by clearing rooms or destroying breakable objects. Soul orbs will be reset to 0 once Arthur returns to Camelot, so those become your Dark Souls baubles of a sort. Use them or lose them items. See if there are any boxes around, because they mentioned I could get stuff from breaking boxes. Proof of concept.
Majesty, I sense a mighty presence.
It is mighty.
You! My memory is hazy, but you're the one responsible for this. I will make you pay.
I'm less optimistic. Pantera Gaius.
Wow, okay. No need to blow your brain out. Actually, you don't look like you have anything inside that mossy head.
Your Majesty, I'd advise against
Provoking
provoking the...
though. Interesting. I like how it's doing jack to his health meter there.
Mathematics. You must flee, sire.
Holy mathematics indeed.
Arthur of
Let's see,
Camelot
10,000
does not run
HP
away from
minus
enemies.
20 is not enough. King Arthur does not run away. That's the spirit.
No, you cannot die on me again. You are just about enraged, sire. Here we go.
What happened? Is this Camelot?
Your
Left of it.
Majesty. My teleportation spell works. I'm so glad.
It's not like you to be so doubtful of your ability, Merlin. Don't your spells always work?
On Earth, yes.
What in the name of the
Not in Wacky
architect's
Land.
holy calculations do you mean? This is Camelot, is it not?
Yes, Your Majesty. However, I hate to inform you that Camelot is no longer on Earth. Please, look around.
It's a lot less sky than normal. A lot more stars.
Merlin, where are we right now?
Welcome to the astral dimension, my king. I calculate we'll be here for a while.
What?
I'm sure you have many questions.
Yes, but we can't dilly-dally with your theories. A giant resides just outside of Camelot's border. I need to get back there and defeat it.
Very well. Before you go, I implore you to approach the knight statues. If you have any more questions, approach me, and we can talk. The knights may be dead, but they might still be able to help with your broken blade problem.
Chicken. Wah! I didn't expect the statues to talk back. Granted, this part I don't have voice acting for. Merlin told me you are dead. Well, it seems the old wizard is correct, as always. Indeed, sire. Unfortunately, it seems we have shuffled off the mortal coil. Is that so? That explains this headache. But I think we'll be conversing with our illustrious king then. Beats me. Perhaps 'tis a question only the architect can answer. Or Merlin. Merlin, yes. I understand the entire order died. Your soul now resides in these statues. But why are you the only two who made it here? My guess is as good as yours, my king. Probably even less than Merlin's. Wizard locked away the other statues though, right? And we're here. May have an idea how to find the souls of other knights if you ask him. Merlin said your entire order were killed in an explosion? Indeed, I had intended to ask Merlin about that, but he's curiously secretive about the whole thing. Was it when the Void Giant crashed upon Camelot? I beg your pardon, sire, the giant? You did not face the giant? No, sire. We were questing for the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail? That is true. I believe I approved the excursion some time ago. Then, did you find it? Neep, neep. Follow the trail north to an abandoned castle. After that... Yes? My apologies. I do not seem to quite recall. We split up, investigated the master bedroom. And then, I remember Pain died? Last thing I remember was heartily wishing I might return to Camelot one last time. Uncle, what about you? I cannot say much more. One moment I was breathing, the next, gone. Curious. If I recall correctly, the mere days after, the Void Giant approached Camelot from the north. It would have taken weeks to reach Camelot from that location. Could last months. Nah, you are enormously tall and need neither rest nor succor. This is a giant, correct? Indeed. Tales of your wisdom have not been exaggerated. Keep up, kiddo. Discovery also tells us something more. And surmise that something in the vicinity of the Holy Grail was likely responsible for summoning the Void Giant. Indeed, it's very likely that it was the Holy Grail itself. Ah. Majesty, my understanding correct? Merlin told you the night that the Round Table died in an explosion? Aye, 'tis true. Then, how could he be privy to that information? Exactly. It's not only the case that he knows we died, but he is, in fact, aware that we died in an explosion. Detail neither Uncle Boris nor I remember. And it literally happened to us. What does this mean? For the moment, sire, you need the wizard's expertise. But keep your wits about you. Stay vigilant. Perhaps we might uncover more once we have found the souls of our brother knights. I concur. You see, my sword. It was broken during the fight with the giant. Merlin is to be believed. I'm lucky to even be alive. Merlin might have saved your life, your majesty. In fairness, though, it is technically his job. Indeed, it was ours too, and we failed. Oh, uncle, don't be such a downer. Just saying that you shouldn't let it get into your head. Merlin's, I mean. Anyway, to answer your question, indeed, it may be in our power to help. Bodies might no longer be of this realm, yet the power within our blades remains. Whenever you're ready to set off on your journey, talk to one of our statues. You can bless your broken blade with the power which once reposed within ours. Surely you remember we all have our own style of fighting. Choose which style suits you best, equip your weapon slot and skill slot with blades of your choice. Presently, only Lancelot and I can help. But as you encounter the other knights, they too may be able to bestow upon Excalibur the power of their blades too. Of course, please equip your Excalibur with our blade before you go, and try to find our statues scattered around the wilderness. Might be able to call more blessings for you. If you glossed over it just then, you have a weapon slot and skill slot, upper and lower respectively. Each knights have different weapon and skill, and you're free to mix match whose blade and whose skill is to your liking. To find other knights, you will be able to access their weapon and skill as well. Okay, so that's the Aronde. Sword of swordsmanship. Our sword comes from Lancelot himself, focusing on balance, carrying all style combat. Or his attack speed, but improves damage, move speed, and HP. Or his thunder strike. Summons forth the mighty thunder, finding his enemies and striking them down. Gale Holt. Or smartly prefers to attack enemies from a distance. Still has increased damage, not as high as his, but has a bit better attack speed. Better move speed. HP is the same. Yeah, it lets him shoot stored in bullet blast instead. And Warner Bros. Is creating a new free streaming service called WBTV. Weird. Apparently to have a free version of Max. And then they get rid of a bunch of streaming services when they made Max and whatever. Gotta try different things. Or manipulate force gravity in his own mass to make his blade circle around him. There you go. Excellent choice, sire. Now, feel free to give the weapon a bit of a swing and try the skill you've accepted. Gotta keep up the freebie. Alright, Arthur can equip one weapon, one skill from any available knights. By equipping the knight's blade, Excalibur will take the shape of that blade. Equipping a knight's power, Arthur will be able to use that knight's unique skill in battle. Now this minus of this is that I don't have like a finishing attack, so interrupting people becomes kind of a non-starter. Just means I can do this. Yeah. The chickens. So the shoe house. It's clearly not too much here yet, but that's to be expected. I'm sure you have many questions. Please don't hesitate to ask, and I will answer to the best of my abilities. In this weird dimension, isn't this where that giant came from? The giant that killed me? The Void Giant, yes. As far as this vast knowledge of mine serves me, the Void Giant is a native dweller of this dimension, where all the architect's holy calculus breaks down. Here in this profane space, laws of nature as we know them no longer work as intended. Just like your magic, you mean? Your Majesty is always so prejudiced towards my power. Need I remind you that it was this very power that bestowed you the throne? Do you not remember that it is this power of mine that gave you your beloved Excalibur? I granted you the highest position of royal advisor in return, old man. What more do you want? Fruit basket? My king, you're going to make me regret resurrecting you. Fine, thank you. My beloved wizard, your beard is so handsome, yada yada. Speaking of which, why did you resurrect me anyway? I was completely ready to face the architect's calculation and take my eternal rest. Because I don't want to live in a broken kingdom in the middle of the other dimension, obviously. Ahem. I mean, because we need to save the Camelot. Sorry to break it to you, but if you don't know how to get home, then I certainly don't. You're the nerd here. I'm the one who breaks things. We're in a realm that the architect himself might not rule over. Can't think of a way to get back. As of now, Camelot is in a state of disarray. Well, duh. You see, the Void Giant, he was not killed upon our warp to this realm. However, the impact seemed to break its soul into three. There are now 3 giants roaming the wilderness around Camelot. Even if I were to find a way to return the entire territory of Camelot right now, it would not do to transport the giants with us back to Earth. So you're saying I need to defeat them? Most certainly. In addition to that, it seems like the incident threw the residents into panic. It would be prudent for you to retrieve them, should you find them on your journey. People of Camelot need me. Of course. I shall rescue them, as expected of the king hero of Camelot. Statues of Lancelot and Bors are over there, but I see you have dropped draped fabric over the other statues. I can't feel power emanating from them. What happened to Bedivere and Percival, Tristan and Gawain? Are they all okay? Well, no, they are also dead. You know what I mean, you old fart? I have performed an inspection on those statues. It seems like the other 4 are still lost in this realm, and we need to rescue them. Yes, it is prudent to be able to access their weapons as soon as possible. What? I mean, so that their souls are not lost in this blasphemous place. Right, that too. In any case, we'll need the help of my mason to finish the rest of the statues. However, she disappeared during the blast, alongside the other townspeople. Make sure to be on the lookout, and to rescue her as soon as possible. Once the statues are finished, the souls of the lost knights will surely come back to us. I have to admit, once I realized the state of Excalibur, I feared the worst. Sire, it is within you that the power and glory of Camelot resides. Excalibur is but a bauble, tool like any other. Yet it was Excalibur that put me upon the throne. Without Excalibur, can I protect Camelot? The secret ingredient is dead, people. What? The Knights of the Round Table gave their life for Camelot, and for you. Their souls might disperse, but their power... now resides within their respective statues. As it is, Excalibur can be imbued with the power of each knight's chosen blade, letting you their power. And my knights. The sacrifice will not be in vain. But please do bear in mind that due to their immense power, you can only bear 2 weapons at a time. And away!
I'm here.
Approach the forest. Guess I go up. Not a lot of things to break. Can't break flowers, good to know.
The round table. What happened to it?
You found the round table in the middle of the forest?
You did.
Can you interact with it?
Goodness, everyone's so grumpy around here.
What did you see, my king?
The holy insignia of my knights.
Roguelike boosts.
I reached out to one of them and I feel a surge of power in Excalibur.
A blessing? Could it be? Could their souls have become bound to the table during the explosion?
Explosion?
I will explain later. But if you found other round tables, it might be a good idea to interact with them. You can access the blessing of the Knights of the Round Table and make your sword stronger.
Got it.
Alright, getting a chance to counterattack in all directions while I'm getting hit. Nullified damage received. Increase critical chance for each consecutive hit between 2 seconds. Alright, missing Camelot residents. Residents of Camelot that were scattered across Astronus can be found during runs. Residents will contribute to services in the kingdom and are required to upgrade the kingdom level. That's surprising. Trebuchet? Sire, you with sight for sore eyes. Trebuchet! So glad to find you safe. This place is dangerous, no? Well, could say I'm handy enough with a hammer. Naturally, you can compare with your own prowess and majesty. Your expertise will prove priceless in these difficult times too, Trebuchet. Merlin will teleport you back to safety, and then you can serve Camelot again. My forge is yours, King Arthur. May the architect protect you. The king's duty. Oops, sorry, there's a trap there. Don't step in those.
A statue of Sabors in the middle of the woods. How odd.
Actually, it pleases me to see you safe and sound. Of course, talk through the statue as well.
Correct.
I can communicate with you through every statue of us in this realm.
Courtesy of me, of course.
Ah, Merlin. So this is your doing. Dropping our souls in statues so we cannot pass through the veil towards the light of the architect. Hey, happy Friday there, cool chest. Welcome, welcome. Or said happy Friday. Yeah, checking out a little game demos and whatnot here. We're playing some F-Zero 99 a bit earlier here this morning, so I had to take a break from checking that out and see what else we could do here. Appreciate dropping by. Looking forward to the weekend.
Now that's rather unfair, Sir Bors. You throw shade upon everything I do.
Always doing that.
Your duty is not yet over. Camelot is in deep peril.
Fair enough, as long as my presence helps His
In
Majesty.
the likely event that the knights passed away, I wished for Camelot to still be able to access your wisdom.
Merlin calling me wise? Did the sun rise from the west today?
Actually, the sun doesn't rise at all in this plane.
Oh, well. In any case, this means you can still find us deep in the wilderness, away from Camelot. Whenever you find us, we'll have blessings ready for you. Of course, each of us came up with their own blessing. I will only be able to help with the fighting style I'm familiar with. Now, please pick one blessing from those I can bestow. Otherwise, you get a mishmash of them from the round table, but then you get specific ones from. That makes sense. Yeah, piercing knife. Get a hole will pierce upon impact and less damage every time it passes through an enemy. There you go. So then I shoot through them instead of just increase throwing range, or throw additional ones backwards. Yeah, it's like it shows there, forward to back. Probably go with piercing though. The range is actually nice too, but I'll go with the piercing. Ooh. Piper. Hello, who's there? By the holy calculation of the supreme architect of the universe, do you, sinner, accept this divine challenge? Your sin, accomplice, shall be absolved with your life. What? Crap. Oof, that was a bigger impact than I thought it was going to be. At least 3 times apparently. And that's stuck in the flowers. Enough, my children. You have proven your worth, King Arthur of Camelot. Who are you? There may yet be hope for salvation. Hey, answer me. It's bribing me now.
If you don't answer me this instant, I will strike you down.
Such arrogance. One cannot conquer everything with mere might.
Sire, just kill him and be done with it.
But
He's clearly dangerous.
Excalibur just passed right through.
Impossible.
The messenger cannot be struck down with his pen.
What do you mean? What are you? Hey!
Fountains. Use fountains for transmission HP. Each fountain can be used only once per run. In other words, use it when you need health, not necessarily. Like right now where I don't really need health. Left or up? Come, weary traveler, come browse me wares and make merry. Alright, potions, elixir, healing fevers, small cuts. Fever token shall granteth a random blessing of grace. Inflict damage. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to read that. That's fine. Also have one to increase attack speed. And to inflict stun on basic attack. Bonus damage after dash. But yeah, these disappear after a run, so these I'm gonna get a chance. Minus, and then there it is. Inflict damage and stun in a small area after dashing. There you go. Like that. Basically, I can dash straight into people standing in my way. Yeah, using a close range weapon would be especially more beneficial. Right, as I say, it's the taller purple ones that do the triple dash. That's the part I wasn't getting. Why that one only do it once? That one does it 3 times. Alright, Fierce 10, increased attack speed, always fun. Chance to hit twice. I like that they do different bonuses depending on the weapon, so if I were using those weapons, I get 10% boost instead of only 2%. Great, if they don't. It's not a heavy increase, only 2%, but I don't know what they do. Oops, rocks. Blessing of the Architect that we fight with calculated technique. Alright. Critical chance upgrade. For additional knives backwards again. Or the hole will explode after hit an enemy and inflict nearby enemy. There you go. That sounds fun. Right, they don't, so it's not necessarily going to be super useful, but it still sounds fun. Explosions do interrupt though, so that's nice. So otherwise my weapon doesn't. See? Now it has a purpose. Cool beans. Alright, there wasn't a buff or anything in this area. So this little peach-colored hordes have a leader, the Wilkin Champion. More like weakling champion, am I right? Right, Merlin?
Enemies are bigger here, but no giant.
No giant.
There's this rock machinery, though. Not unlike the portal that you used back in Camelot to send me out here, Merlin.
I see. Unfortunate. But it seems like it moved to the other part of the forest.
Do I have to walk there?
Why, do your little feet hurt, sire?
Do you comprehend who you're talking to, Merlin?
A jest, my king.
We're friends, right?
Really, a jest. You can use the portal. I assure you, they are safe.
None of your assurances are particularly reassuring, but very well. I'm here.
That guy's a toughie. Oof, smaller rocks. Morgana. Save your king, Arthur Pendragon. My masterpiece and my downfall. No way. Is it truly you, Morgana? Merlin thought you dead. Merlin assumes everyone dead until proven alive. The second something disappears from his field of vision, gone in his mind. No concept of object permanence inside that brilliant mind of his. Alone in the wilderness, this is no place for a woman. Is there a reason why you're standing here by yourself? I am twice the man Merlin is, Arthur. I'll be fine. A better question would be what we are all doing in this plane. Of course, you noticed. This dimension is noisy and sticky. Sticky? Yes, full of wild, untamed magic. If regulated right, might even be... No, it can't be. I knew you were still alive. I would have sent the order to retrieve you. Especially seeing how your stone's throw away from Camelot. Can't the lady avoid her ex in peace? You're letting Merlin take all the credit for the glory of Excalibur? Yes, a hefty price for peace, but one that I am willing to pay. See that even the mighty sword didn't last. What happened? Long story short, a giant broke it. I specifically constructed Excalibur to withstand even the most powerful of monsters in the entire Earth. This one is no Earth creature. Intriguing. I don't suppose you're willing to come home to Camelot with me. Well, in that case, I need to get going. Wait, it's dangerous out there. I can aid you on your journey, but... Magic in this realm is odd. It's familiar, but the very essence of it isn't right. It might be a price you have to pay. To maintain the semblance of entropy in this new foreign system. You can choose whether you want my blessing in exchange for a possible curse. Pull that rock. Receive your penance. May you obtain strength from it. Alright, intimidation. Reduce enemy health in forest area. That increases damage from taps. There you go. So don't step in things. I haven't accumulated that many more things though. Balancing. Increased damage based on HP lost. Sick discharge spawn poison puddle on dash. Versus increased critical chance. I'm delighted to find you seeking my counsel, Your Majesty. Alright, damage upgrade. Extra projectiles with less damage. Homing. Interesting. Everyone up.
I'm here.
Curious whether or not to loop back or not, but clearly didn't. There we go. I'm just start getting the bullet hell action going. Now shooting sideways, or diagonally, or backwards. Generally, I like them going in the direction I'm shooting. They're easy to track. At times. Yeah. I don't think I had enough to buy anything, but Gorgonian. It's very unexpected for a swordsman. Knock knock! There he is again. Is that hill moving? Oh, who am I kidding? It's the giant. At least I'm doing observable damage. Oof. Paltry minions are nothing to me. Sorry, that was new. With that, the forest biome is done. Next up. Yay! Bravo! Vanquish the giant. More giants waiting the full version. Why not wishlist now? All of your runtime stats. Fun times. Challenge accepted.